Duva Mahavidyalaya are stored in books. As a result, some data has been destroyed. Therefore, the principal of the school has decided to enter the data of all the students and teachers in the school into the computer software. The software was commissioned by AI Soft. Assume you work as a software engineer for that company, and the part you are assigned is create the database. To do this, create a database using the information below. So this is my question, and now I am going to create a database for this question. The first question is create a database called SchoolDB to store teacher and student data. So let's start. Now I right click and refresh this first, and again I right click and create new database, and now I'm going to insert the database name SchoolDB. And now I'm going to create the table, and I have done my first question, and the second question is create a table called student to store students data. Follow the instructions below to create this table. They given column names, index number, first name, last name, gender, contact number, address, and their data types are vacha. The length is different. Create new table, and the table name is student. After that, I have to add the columns. Index number, so for the index number I put the data type as vacha because it can hold numbers, letters and special characters, because I don't know what user prefer. Maybe user can enter letters with containing numbers, so that's why I set the data type as vacha, because it is suitable for those types. And I here set the length as 10, because when index number contain more than 10 letters, it's hard, and also index numbers are not contain more than 10 letters, in between 1 and 10 or less than 10, so the length as 10. Then the second column is first name, so there also I set the data type as vacha because of the reason I told before. And I set the length as 45 because names are, some lengths are long, and so because of that I set here 45. For the last name also I set the data type as vacha and the length as 45. And the fourth column is gender. For there also I set the data type as vacha and the length as 10, because female or male must be user must select female or male, so that's why I set the data type as 10. And the fifth column is contact number. In Sri Lanka, any contact phone number contains 10 digits, so here that's why I set the length as 10. and the last column is address. For that one I set 60 as the data type, because address may be a long or short, or that's why I set a number more than the other values I set before. Now I'm going to remove the tick, that tick from allow null, because when I remove that, a user must enter a value. Then when I remove the tick from allow null, it converts to not null. Not null means not null enforces a column to not accept null values, so the user must enter a value for that. So in here, index number, first name, last name, gender, contact number, address, so those are very important fields, so user must enter those values. That's why I remove that tick. After that, I save the table, and you can see there's the student table has created with the columns index number, first name, last name, gender, contact number, and the address. Now I'm going to create the table teacher. So first I'm going to name the table as teacher. Now I'm going to add the columns. First column is teacher register number, and the data type is vacha. Length I set as 10 as I done before. The second column is first name. The data type is vacha, and the length I set 45. The third column is last name. Data type is vacha, and the length is 45 because the name contains more characters. Gender, fourth column is gender, and the data type vacha. I set length as 10. For contact number, because of a phone number contain 10 numbers, I set length as 10 and the data type as vacha. And the last column is email, so I set length as 50 and the data type vacha. So here also I am removing the ticks from allow null, so a user must enter a value for these columns, these fields. That's why I remove that tick. And now I am going to save this table. You can see there in the left side, left corner, the two tables have created. So you can see the table here.